Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to test out some DIYs because over the last 2 months, I've made so many back to school DIYs. I counted the other day and it was 26 or 27 in total. And I was like, holy. And that doesn't even include all of the DIYs that I made that failed miserably. So anyway, in today's video, I thought I would just test out a couple that I found on Pinterest and I found some on YouTube. So you've probably seen them before, but I'm going to tell you guys if they actually work. Quickly, I thought I'd point out that I'm going to film this video across 2 days because we are currently in the process of moving apartment and it has just been so hectic. So I'm going to change outfits. Hopefully you guys don't mind. But if you were curious, Kane and I are actually moving from the Gold Coast to Brisbane and I'm super excited. It's just been so busy though. But if I do miss an upload, I'm really sorry. I'll totally make up for it. Before we get into the video though, seeing as I am moving, I thought my question for you guys could be related to moving. So if you could move anywhere in the world, where would you move to? Leave me a comment down below. I really want to know. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So this DIY is the rainbow highlighter DIY, and you guys have probably seen this before if you like to watch YouTube videos on back to school DIYs. So I know that this one definitely works, but when I see people do this, a lot of the comments are like, I tried this and the next day my highlighter was all brown or something like that. So I actually made one last night so we can see if it goes all muddy, and I'm going to make one today. And then I did see that there was a hack to get rid of the muddiness and get it back to a rainbow highlighter. So let's do it. So firstly, you're going to need a bunch of highlighters, and if you guys watch my videos often, you would know that I'm obsessed with highlighters, so I've got quite the collection. And then I've just got myself a notebook so I can actually test out to see if the highlighters work. All you've got to do is grab yourself a highlighter. You can do this on any color, but I'm going to do it on yellow because it's easy to do the proper rainbow. Okay, so I'm just going to put blue on this end. It's super easy. And now I'm just going to put pink on this end. I'm super curious to know if I could put 4 colors on, but I think I'm just going to not test my luck and see how this goes. Okay, so now for the big reveal. Let's see if it works. Yes! See, this is, I must have put a lot of blue on there because the blue isn't working very well. I feel like your teacher would think you were so cool if you rocked up and you had all of your notes like that. They'd be like, that is a good student. I need to put more blue on it though, that's for sure. Okay, so I've got more blue. Now I'm just gonna set it super flat so I can actually see it. Oh my gosh, this is so cool, you guys. I would totally do this at school. So that one obviously worked. Now I've got the one that I made yesterday, so I'm just gonna see if this is all muddy, and from what I can tell it is. All the colors have merged together, but I also have a hack to see if I can get rid of the colors and start again, so let's see how it goes. Okay, you guys, I don't think I've ever wanted a DIY to fail as much as just then, and guess what? It didn't fail. It wasn't even muddy. It looks muddy on the pen, but it doesn't actually come across as muddy. But either way, if you guys do experience muddiness, I'm gonna test out the hack to try and remove the color from the tip of your yellow pen. So apparently all you have to do is just continuously color, and then it'll get rid of the other color on the tip, and then it will just come out yellow. And you'll remove all of the color, and you'll get your original highlighter color back. So both the DIY and the life hack to fix the highlighter were both a success, so I'm super happy. So this next DIY seems pretty straightforward, but it's one of those DIYs where you're like, that looks easy, and it's totally not going to be. So all you need, actually, before I tell you what you guys need, it's actually DIY watercolor notebooks. So all you're going to need is some watercolors, and then you also need a canvas covered notebook. Apparently, you can just put some watercolor paints on there and create this really beautiful notebook, but nothing ever turns out that easily. So let's see how it goes. I'm not sure about you guys, but whenever I find a DIY on Pinterest, I click on it and then it takes me to a web page where someone tells me how to do it, but they never actually write how to do it. They just take progressive photos. So then I'm kind of I don't really get what you're doing. How did you get from there to there? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it. Let's go. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some blue in a little dollop just there. Put a little bit over here. This is totally not gonna work. Ta-da! Oh my god, that's the ugliest green ever. What the heck am I doing? A bit of yellow to break it up a little bit. Oh my gosh, I literally look like a child. I look like a child. And then I'm just gonna put light blue because I feel like that's gonna fix everything. Do not put dollops of paint onto your book, seriously. It's just left massive stains where I first put the paint down, and also don't do too much of similar colors because it all just looks the same color. So I'm gonna add some orange in. I wasn't going to do this, but I don't know, it looks really bad, so I'm gonna do it. Oh, I'm now dolloping again. I'm now dolloping again. At least I did it on the back of the book, so I can't really go much worse than, oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. Yes, I can. This is definitely not how it was meant to be done, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna accept that this was a fail. I'm gonna try and do it way differently on the actual front of the book. Guys, what has happened? Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna like continue it and pretend that I really like the color brown, even though I really don't. Worst DIYer ever. I can see this working. Here is a really ugly purple that I tried to make for myself. Probably gonna use it anyway. Oh my gosh, I actually think this is gonna work. Not gonna lie, my DIY skills are like back in action because this actually looks really awesome. So this is how it turned out. I'm actually super happy with it, especially after the first attempt, which was this, and that looks so bad. So I don't know, I think this looks really cool. You can even go ahead and get like a Sharpie and write like a cool quote on the front of it. I think that would look really cool, but if I would recommend anything, it would be to get like a double-sided book so you can like have a tester side and then like a good side. So yeah, this was successful. Okay, so out of all the DIYs, I'm probably most excited for this one, but this is also the one that I feel like will not work the most. So it's basically eraser marshmallows. It's so cute. I'm so excited. So all you need is some silicone. I'm not even sure if this is silicone, but it does have silica in it. And then you also need some baby powder, and then you also need some erasers. So I feel like my doubts are all behind the fact that I don't think that this is going to erase, because the first thing that you need to do is basically get a bunch of eraser shavings. And I did come up with a theory of how you could do this really easily without like sitting there for hours just like rubbing out the eraser. So I'm actually gonna see if I can put one of these in the blender, and yeah. So I'm just gonna put my erasers into my blending cup. This could be a really good idea, or maybe the stupidest idea ever, but I do have a feeling that this is gonna be so loud. So I think I might just put some pretty music starting now. What the heck? I'm actually shocked that that worked. I feel like it's not as small as if I actually sat there for ages rubbing it out, but if you're short on time, use a blender. So now it's 50-50 silicone and eraser shavings. This is so hard to get out. I'm gonna stir this up, and yeah, then I think I can go ahead and add the baby powder in. You know when like baby powder is in the air and you just like can't breathe properly? That's how I feel right now. Okay, so apparently when you get to like a certain point and you've added all of the like ingredients, then you can just like knead it with your hands. I'm gonna attempt to make the marshmallow shape. It's kind of lumpy, but I can see how this would work, and you're meant to like leave it to dry for like 4 hours or something before you use it. This totally looks like a marshmallow. I'll check back with you when these are dry, but I'm gonna make a few more as well. Okay guys, so it is the next day, and I have my little erasers here. I wasn't gonna wait till the next day. You're only meant to wait for like 4 hours for the silicone to dry. However, a full-on storm happened outside, so I was like, I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow. So here are my little erasers. They actually look like marshmallows, and they're kind of like bouncy, so they feel like marshmallows, but the most important thing is, do they actually erase? So let's test these bad boys out. It's fully not working at all. Oh my gosh, this is such a fail, and it's kind of like ruined the marshmallow shape. I'm gonna write it a little bit like lighter and see if I just wrote it too firm. No, it doesn't even like give off eraser like shavings or anything. It just fully does not work. What a fail! Okay, this was an unsuccessful DIY. So that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. And before I go, I did have another question. I kind of want to know if you guys would like to see Kane and I start a vlog channel. So leave me a comment down below if you'd like to see vlogs from Kane and I, because I'm totally into the idea of vlogging, but I don't know if you guys want to see it. So leave me a comment letting me know if you want to see vlogs. And also, while you're down in the comments, don't forget to let me know if you can move anywhere in the world where you would move to. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.